What if one decision, one moment of courage, could stop bloodshed and change destiny forever? This is the story of a woman who stood between anger and destruction, a woman whose wisdom saved lives. Her name was Abigail. In the wilderness of Maon, there lived a wealthy man named Nabal. He had everything: flocks, servants, land, influence. But there was one thing he lacked: character. The Bible describes him as harsh, rude, and foolish. Yet his wife was different. Her name was Abigail, beautiful, intelligent, discerning. Where Nabal was reckless, Abigail was wise. Where Nabal was arrogant, Abigail was humble. And soon, her wisdom would be tested. At this time, David, the future king of Israel, was still in the wilderness, running from King Saul. David and his men had been protecting Nabal's shepherds and flocks. They took nothing. They harmed no one. They were a shield in the night. So when the time of celebration came, David sent messengers to Nabal. A simple request: give whatever you can spare to those who have protected you. But Nabal answered with pride. Who is David? Who is this son of Jesse? Shall I take my bread, my water, my meat, and give it to men I don't even know? Insult, disrespect, ingratitude. When David heard this, his patience snapped. David turned to his men and said, "Strap on your swords." 400 men rose with him. Anger burned in his heart. All this protection for nothing? By morning, not one male in Nabal's house will be left alive. This was no longer justice. This was revenge. And destruction was coming fast. But one servant ran to Abigail and told her everything. David is coming, and disaster is near. Abigail didn't panic. She didn't wait. She didn't argue with her husband. She moved with wisdom. Quickly, she prepared gifts: bread, wine, meat, raisins, cakes. She loaded donkeys and said, "Go ahead of me. I will follow." She didn't tell Nabal, because sometimes wisdom acts before foolishness destroys everything. As Abigail rode toward David, she was riding into danger, a woman standing before an angry army. But she wasn't afraid. Abigail saw David. She quickly got off her donkey, fell on her face, and spoke words that changed everything. "My lord, let the blame be on me. Please, don't shed blood in anger." She didn't defend Nabal. She didn't argue. She acknowledged the truth. He is a fool. But then she spoke destiny into David. "The Lord will surely make you a lasting dynasty. Don't let this moment be something that haunts you later. When God lifts you, you won't want the guilt of revenge." She brought him back. From emotion to purpose, from anger to destiny. David stopped. The sword lowered. The anger broke. And he said, "Praise be to the Lord, who sent you to meet me today. You have kept me from bloodshed." In that moment, Abigail didn't just save her household, she saved David's future. Abigail returned home. Nabal was drunk, celebrating. So she waited. In the morning, she told him everything. And the Bible says, his heart failed him. 10 days later, God struck Nabal, and he died. No revenge needed. God handled it. And David remembered Abigail, not just for her beauty, but for her wisdom. He later made her his wife, because wisdom will open doors that force never can. Sometimes, the greatest strength is not fighting back. It's choosing wisdom over emotion. Abigail teaches us, you don't need power to change destiny. You don't need status to stop destruction. One wise decision can save everything. Before you react, before you speak in anger, ask yourself, what would wisdom do? Because one moment of wisdom can change your life forever.